There it is. And he just got up, didn't turn for some reason, hit the side of the safer barrier pretty hard.
So we are yellow and will be for a little bit.
We can get a replay on exactly what happened. In fact, here it is now up in the video boards. Hard to tell from that angle, Kevin.
Fortunate that no one else was collected because there were 2 or 3 running right behind him, and a lot of shrapnel on the racetrack. Lost it by himself.
By himself, yeah.
And is that Dixon behind him? Rossi? I think it was Dixon. It was one of the NTT data cars. 500. He's a regular driver for Ed Carpenter Racing. He drives the road and street courses in the number 20, and there's our first look at the replay. And he's on loan to Juncos Racing for this month of May. I think normally, depending on how much debris there is, we might be ready to go with about 5 minutes left. So that would be my best guess.
Here it is. Ooh. Wow. Looks like he tried to correct, and that's not something that you do, because the car's going to turn right into the wall head first. Wow.
He was losing the back end, tried to correct, and
the first driver to put any lap in the 231 so far. Trouble! Oh, what a crash! What a terrible crash!
Up and over, car flipped.
Bizarre would be, I guess, a good word for it based on this first look.
As we watch the cars go through here, guys, the car on the very top, okay, which is Jay Howard. We're going to roll this through now. Well, look at Jay. He's already way off the line. He's off the dark patch of the racetrack, which we call the racing line. He's up in the gray. He's lost control of the car. He's hoping he's not going to hit the wall. He impacts the wall, comes off the wall, just misses the 10 of Tony Kanaan. Unfortunately, Scott Dixon is right there, up and over the front of the car. Car hits on the top of the wall. The safety cell on these cars, guys, I can't tell you how strong they are. An awful accident, but as we saw, Scott Dixon right there, hands away from the steering wheel. We saw him get out, and when we first went to this frame, when we first saw this accident, you heard some roar from the crowd, and that was because they knew that Scott Dixon was okay, and the 77 of Jay Howard was also okay.
Boy, this is just bad timing on Dixon's part and incredible fortune with the way this car lands on top of the wall.
Or he's incredibly fortunate.
On the top right there. On the top load.
He had nowhere to go. Absolutely.
To take 15 away from James Davison.
You can never take Montoya out of an Indy 500.
Oh, look out, that's trouble!
There we go.
Into the wall.
That was a wrong move.
Wrong move, wrong place, wrong time.
Connor Daly.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. That was my fault.
It's the words of Connor Daly here driving the ABC supply machine.
The AJ Foyt Racing entries torn up. Also, might be that Jack Harvey got caught up in the aftermath of that also. The rookie from England making his Indy 500 debut. Here's Harvey, the 24-year-old from Bassingham, England, originally. He and owner Michael Shank making their debut in partnership with Andretti Autosport. Not the way they wanted it to finish. Let's take a look at what happened.
And watch what's going on here now. We're going to watch for Connor Daly in the ABC machine right here. Number 4 machine. As we roll here, he's starting to take advantage of some backup that's going on. Everybody's starting to get packed up a little bit. He thinks I'll go around the outside. Not enough room to go around the 83 of Charlie Kimball. Just touches wheels, and when you're on the outside, you're up in that gray area, and off he went into the wall. I'm sure if he had a do-over with that one, he would want to do that one more time differently.
But to his defense, he was on a roll, wasn't he? He just needed an extra half a foot.
Indy 500. Now you see in the top right corner, his car is already around by the time he's getting to the midpoint of the turn. That's the apex. It looked like the back end had come around on him.
Early on, though, before he even came into the picture.
And no other car involved there.
Nope, so the car was either what we call very loose, where the back end wants to come around on you. We call that oversteer, or something broke on the car. I'm going to give you one more replay here. You can see the skid marks up into the wall, the safer barrier.
Jones to the outside of Sano. He gives way. Oh, trouble! Into the wall! And many more involved. James Hinchcliffe, Will Power, James Davison, Oriol Servia.
Boy, we've said this a few times today, yellow breed yellows, and when you come closer to the end, nobody's going to give an inch on the racetrack, and just one small amount of contact doesn't take much before it starts something like this.
I'd like to add one thing.
It's been a good ride today, James. We're proud of you. We're proud of you. We were proud to race with you today.
I'd like to add one thing. We're always talking about saving fuel. Every lap that is under yellow is that much more of a chance, Alan, for a Honda engine that might be close to the limit of making it.
There's Oriol Servia extracting himself from his car. Boy, what a great drive he had today. Joseph Newgarden looking for a push start. I don't believe he hit anything, just spun around to avoid piling in. There's Will Power out of his car. So a big mess in turns 1 and 2 has collected 4 cars and a 5th spun.
There's the contact right there that starts. It looks like Oriol Servia right down on the white line. And just at that point in time starts to lose control. And you see the 18, James Davidson, getting taken out at the same time. Both those guys just in this event for the one race, both did a tremendous job here today. But we talk about as you get closer to the end, restarts or competing. Eddie, you know I've talked about this before because we've raced so many of these races. You don't give an inch anytime you go into a turn, and that's exactly what the result was here.
And that was literally a question of probably 5-6 inches.
Did you see how that rear wheel guard came across the top of Servia's car?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just in front of the cockpit.
That's about $1 million of damage going by on the screen. Now the drivers that are behind have literally nowhere to go, and they can't even see where they're going.